Fish in Canada, brought to you in part by Coleman, the outdoor company. Muscal, repulsive since 1951. Princecraft Boats, the more you know, the better we look. Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water. And Sail, the outdoor superstore.
On last week's episode, some decisions were made that could significantly alter the path of the Fish in Canada show. If you recall, Pete and I deliberated over introducing some new blood to the team. At first, Pete didn't seem very enthusiastic to the idea, and in typical Bowman style, he put up a roadblock.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea. No,
But as usual, I dangled that bait in front of him just long enough for him to bite.
Still bent and determined. What about Paul Castellano from Niagara or John Blanchard from the Muskokas? I think they could probably pull it off. But, as usual, I let Viola think this is all his idea. Had I made the suggestion of increasing the payroll around here, he'd have snapped. This way, I feed him some line, let him think it was all his idea, then boom, set the hook. The fact is, I'd love some new blood around here to help with the heavy lifting. Plus, if it keeps him off my back, my work is done here.
Nice, right away.
Good man.
So after looking at some of the past episodes that we've shot with both John and Paul, I decided to go on somewhat of a scouting mission to find out exactly what these two prospects are all about. Hey, how you doing, man?
Not bad. Hey, how'd you make out with the boys?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. You were right.
I
Both of those
told you.
guys are very impressive.
Yeah.
I couldn't have had a better day.
Fishing was good?
Unbelievable.
Good. Perfect.
But they both handled themselves really, really well.
Excellent.
Now the problem is, how do you pick one? I mean, it's a tough one, man.
You know what? Why don't we get them down here to Pine Post? We'll get them a little friendly fire amongst each other and some peer pressure on them. And
Get them in this environment.
Yeah.
See how they handle the other side of what we do.
Absolutely.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe one will implode and save us the trouble of telling them.
Yeah, for sure.
Get them on the line. Good
Done.
idea.
Call them now. You know, I like John Blanchard for a few different reasons. He's obviously a very knowledgeable angler. He has a desire to show the world his angling expertise, and although he seems to have a toned-down demeanor, I'll bet Captain John knows when to turn on the charm. He's the strong but silent type to me. Now, Paul Castellano. There's a guy who knew what he wanted to do at an early age. His father is also an avid angler, and having known Vinny for a long time, I'm certain that's where Paul gets his desire to fish. Not to mention the guy could charm the spots off a brown trout's back. But I'm not sure if that's going to work around this place.
It's a good idea bringing both of them in at the same time and letting them stew for a while.
Any idea what's going on here, buddy, or what?
Not a clue, man.
You?
No.
People don't realize just how difficult this job really is. The other way, the other way, the other way. I got it. We just broke off the two fittings that hold the main hydraulic lines to the steering connection on the motor. I have no idea what happened. So what we're doing is trying to get home by good old-fashioned manpower. Unbelievable. Everybody thinks it's all about going fishing, but the truth of the matter is, it's a pressure cooker. Here we go, here we go. Oh, no!
It just pulled off.
No!
Did you break it? Chafed it off. Just busted clean.
Busted clean. There's thousands of people out there every week watching your every move, counting on the fact that you won't screw up. Some days the expectations are unbearable.
You're gonna get right now. I think I know where Ange is going with this. It's one thing to go out and catch a few fish, and for that matter, even having to cope with some severe fishing conditions. But it's a whole other world when you're trying to shoot a show. You gotta deal with the film crew, producers, directors, Mother Nature, fish, in my case, the boss man. And of course, let's not forget, you're doing it for the Fish in Canada show, the most watched fishing show in the nation. Welcome to my world, boys. You're in bull rod country now. Oh my God.
This week's Getting There is all about Pine Post Productions, our home when we're not on the road. It's conveniently located just off the 401 at 423 Bloor Street West at the Stevenson Road exit in Oshawa. Hey, if you're looking for the best production team in the business, give them a call. Pete and I are looking for some new young blood to bring onto the Fish in Canada team. So far, our two prospects are holding their own, but will either one of them have what it takes to make it to the end?
I just saw you on a recent Fishing Canada show with Pete up in your home waters in the Muskokas.
Yeah. What do I have on here?
Yeah.
This thing's got some weight to it, Pete.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this fish. Oh my God, John.
He's a nice size.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh, look at show the belly to that fish to the camera. Oh my God.
That was, I had a blast with Pete.
What time of year?
I saw you in a Smalley show as well, actually.
Yeah, Lake Erie with Pete? I really do.
Yeah, I believe that. This is what Erie's all about right here. Double header.
I don't know.
You said at first it wasn't big. Now there's my leader. Yeah, mine's a nice one.
Good fish, Pete.
What I'd like to do.
There we go.
Oh, you got it good in there. Get yours first. Good
There
job,
we go.
dude.
Nice work, Petey. Get him in. Get him in.
Oh, you got a tank there.
There's a toad.
That's a good one. Oh,
That
yeah.
is
Well done.
So what's the deal, man? Like, are you as nervous as I am?
Just gonna ask you the same thing. Yeah, super nervous. No idea.
Yeah.
Keeping you in the dark.
I know.
Like
I know.
the whole time. So I think there's something planned for me. Got expectations.
I've got a few ideas. You know, part of it is it an opportunity to promote what I do for a living, which is guiding.
Always been a dream to be a fisherman for a living.
This is something that I really love doing. Like the fishing, for me, it's my life. It's everything. I do it for a living. You know, heck, I fish on my days off.
I'd love to be a host on a fishing show.
You know, are they looking to expand on their the current Fishing Canada team? But the whole drive here, you know, playing things out in my head.
Well, it's just nobody's saying anything.
Nothing. Are they working on some type of new reality show?
If I could do anything for a living, I'd love to be a host on a fishing show. And I'd cry.
I know. Listen, I hear you.
Ange, what's going on? Pete, what's going on?
Yeah. John is, you know, he's probably feeling very similar to the way I am. A little anxiety, a lot of excitement.
Why do you think Paul is here? Maybe Paul and I are going to work together and segments of the show.
When you called me, you know, that one time,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, is he in on this? What's going on? From what I hear, he's an outstanding angler and guide, and he seems to be, a really genuine person.
I don't even know what ball is.
I'm sure it's all for good reasons, and I'll know soon enough.
How are you? How are you, Paulie? Good to see you, brother. We wanted to keep the suspense going just a little bit longer. Neither one of the boys had ever been to Pine Post Studios before, so we decided to give them the 5-cent tour. First stop, Edit Bay number 1. This is where all the Fishing Canada magic happens. Next stop, home of Outdoor Journal Radio, one of Canada's longest running weekly radio programs. And finally, our signature piece, our little fish tank. Well, boys, here's the deal. We've been keeping an eye on you for quite some time now, and as you probably have figured out by now, or you should have anyways, we're pretty interested in adding a new body to the Fishing Canada schedule next year. But here's the problem. Neither one of you have convinced us that you would do a better or worse job than the other guy.
And by the way, Ange and I aren't about to retire anytime soon, so if you think you're going to take one of our jobs, it ain't going to happen.
So by now, boys, you probably figured it out. When I came up and shot with you this past season, you were actually auditioning for a part for next year's Fishing Canada show. Now, Pete and I have gone over the footage 1,000,000 times, but now we want you guys to watch it with us. Can you pull down the screen for us, John? And take your coats off and stay a while, boys. Make yourselves at home.
There now.
Good show, Johnny. Good work, mate.
Whoa!
Where you going?
Oh yeah.
You
Don't
told me you
turn
just...
your back, Pete. We got him going here. He's heavy too. Look at this. It's a nice fish.
I didn't even know you had one on.
I should have the net on him.
I'm getting one. I'm getting it. Oops. Oh my God, bud.
Nice fish. Beauty. Look at the gut on him.
That's a 5-pound plus fish there, I guarantee. Oh, fat. I love that. That's a big old smallmouth.
There's a marina right over there if you wanted to water or something like that. It's fun. Got a bit of pull to it.
You know what? Now you're right. Now he's starting to wake up a little bit. These things are feisty.
They're healthy. They're gorgeous fish.
That is beautiful for sure.
I'm gonna take a step.
On the leech, Johnny.
Yeah, good call.
Good one. And that's from those rocks, right?
Beautiful.
Obviously, he's living in the crevices.
Just
Cool.
hanging tight here all the time. There you go.
You feeling it, brother?
Yeah, it's got some good weight to it. It's a walleye
Oh,
pole.
nice.
Beautiful
again.
fish.
Nice again.
Very similar to the other one.
Again, nicely done. Boy, he just gave up at the end though, didn't he?
Didn't he?
On a worm this time. I'm looking at it in the water and I'm saying, boy, that's got to have some great visibility down there.
Yeah, it's bright.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
bright for sure.
Very, very stocky through the midsection for a walleye.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Put him away, buddy. Let him swim back there and tell his friends that we're in town. You got one on again?
This thing's going way deep.
Nice work, buddy.
This is a good fish. I think this is the biggest one so far today, but the way it feels.
Now, how does it feel for you to be on that end of it for a change?
It is
rather
amazing.
Than watching your guests do it.
Love it.
Talk to me, buddy.
But I don't know, this is a big fish. I don't want to lose it. I can't
you a little
believe
excited?
it. Yeah, I am excited, and this is
Okay.
a serious,
Well, you know what?
it's still taking drag.
That's fine. We're going after him. The boat's moving.
Unbelievable.
We'll get him. Take your time. Take your time. What do you tell your guests?
Yeah, enjoy
Hey, what
it
do you
and take your
enjoy
time.
it, take your
That's
time.
right.
Don't panic.
He's going back that
He's going
way.
back up now. Back up under the shoal. I think you got him under
Turned
control.
around. Oh, and she's a
Big
monster,
walleye?
bud.
Oh, nice fish.
Beautiful fish.
Look. There you go. Oh,
Beauty. Beauty.
All right.
Nice.
That is walleye fishing at its best. This is incredible. This is absolutely mind-boggling. Nice work, Johnny.
Thank
Man.
you. Beautiful. That was a rip.
Unbelievable. What a discovery right here in Muskoka. Pete and I are looking for some new young blood to bring onto the Fishing Canada team. Can you pull down the screen for us?
Before the break, we saw John Blanchard demonstrating why he should become the newest member of the Fishing Canada team. And from what we saw, this guy's definitely got game. But now, it's Paul's turn to strut his stuff.
This is where we were getting pretty good on this path.
Oh yeah, Paulie. Oh, he's throwing you down, isn't he?
Other than that, we just have so much line out. Like this long lining, sometimes it's hard to tell.
It's so true, eh?
Yeah. It might just be a little.
I like the way you're horsing him in. That's a good one.
Nice
No?
fish.
He's a good fish. You don't want to fight. You don't want to handball him in anyway.
Oh.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah. Good. Good. They are fat, man. They are fat fish.
Little studs.
Look at that. Look at that belly in that fish.
No. Quality.
Man.
How's the garb pipe fishing in here?
It's okay.
Not great?
They're small, eh?
Yeah.
You know, if you want gars, there's better areas
Yeah.
of Ontario, right? Much better.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of them being caught in the river. There's everything in this
Pretty
river.
much, man. The Niagara is
Niagara
one.
is loaded with everything.
We even are starting to get the odd Atlantic salmon show up now, so it's pretty cool.
Really?
You have a whole warm water fishery, you know, your bass and your pike and your muskie, your perch, etc. And then you have this fantastic cold water fishery, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we are right now. We're right in the transition. You know, we're here in, it's the middle of November.
Yeah.
The trout are really starting to move into the system.
Yeah.
So it's an exciting time of year.
That was a bulldog and a half.
Oh, yeah.
nice, Brad.
Nice. All right. Nice work, man. She's not doing so. I gotta change something here.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, real nice.
Open water, you can drift with them. That's a brown. That is a brown trout.
That's awesome. That is cool. Palm the.
What do we call that? About a 25 pounder?
Oh boy, don't
I
even
would
get
say.
going there.
Hey,
Oh,
come
you're-
on! Whoa! Oh, just another. Oh, nice! Jumping.
That's a jump.
Yes.
That's awesome.
He's fatter than the other. Oh yeah, he's a chunky.
It's a hurt too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Awesome.
How cool is that? Here we go, buddy.
All right.
Whoa, whoa, look at him coughing up eggs.
Yeah. You know what? When I see that, I'm gonna, even though that's working, I'm gonna try something
A
different.
single egg?
Yeah, I'm gonna change it up and try
He
something
was
different.
going, man.
Pull the rod out of my hand. Did
I
you see
know.
that? I set the hook and it,
I know.
it literally yanked the rod right out of my hand almost.
Yep. Oh, that's a nice
There we
that's
go.
a nice fish. That's a nice
Wow, look at the shoulders on that girl.
fish. Okay, buddy, bring him in.
You say that to her.
Wrong way. Get over
I'm
here.
running a 6-pound leader on this.
I know.
Most people rush at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's
Why
typically
you get so
when-
excited that you want to get in the
Absolutely.
boat. Oh, what a
All right.
fat
There's a chance.
fish. There
Nice
you go.
net job.
There you go.
There we go.
That
Is a
brown.
pig. Right
And
there.
it's fat too.
Yeah. Look
Fantastic,
at that
buddy.
right there. That is
Absolutely
just
outstanding.
gorgeous,
Look at the gut on
gorgeous
that
fish. Look at the belly.
That is
Just,
one
you know,
big
chunky.
brown.
Short
you
but
you
chunky.
think of brown trout, you know, the
Yeah.
little...
No, these Great Lakes browns, Niagara browns, they're growing big.
Do us the honor, my friend.
Right. Growing big. But,
You-
you know, really they get a lot bigger.
That probably, you know, releasing a fish like that is almost as satisfying as catching one.
Yeah, I don't
That
like
is
to hurt them,
fantastic.
you know, I don't. I like to see them
All
swim
right,
away.
I'm a believer.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, who wants to go first? Keep in mind, Pete and I have watched this stuff, I'd say about 1,000,000 times.
See, guys, we think you both have what it takes to do the job, but there's only room for one.
Boys, let's cut to the chase. There's probably thousands of people just like you out there right now watching this very episode who would give their right arm to land this job.
So what we decided to do was let the audience, the people at home, make that decision for us.
So who better to select Fishing Canada's newest personality than you, the Fishing Canada viewer? All you have to do is go to our website, www.fishingcanada.com, and vote for either one of these two new super hotshot fishermen. Or better yet, why don't you tell us who you think should be Fishing Canada's next big thing?
Don't sit back and let others decide for you. It could be the opportunity of a lifetime for these guys, for somebody you know, or maybe even you. Go to fishingcanada.com and vote for Canada's next big fishing superstar.
Vote
for me. This guy
I
right here.
Fish. Wait.
Today's hotspot is a section of the Niagara River on the Canadian side. The waypoint on your screen will get you right there. Now this is a typical Niagara River area where the fish will be moving in and out on given days. If the fish aren't here, simply pick up and move downriver. Searching is the key to finding fish. Try bouncing roll bags or minnows along the bottom on a 3-way swivel rig. Remember to vary the length of your leader and dropper. For my walleye portion of the show, I fished a classic break line near Keewaydin Island on Muskoka Lake. This waypoint is extra special because not only is it a great walleye area, but it's also got a beauty little underwater camera that I now deem as expensive structure. You guessed it, we donated yet another piece of Fishing Canada shooting gear to the fish gods. Hey, if you somehow help us retrieve the footage that's in the camera, not only will we let you have the camera, but we'll also send you and a fishing buddy on an all-expense-paid trip to one of our favorite lodges. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishingcanada.com.
Fish in Canada, brought to you in part by Stearns, the life jacket experts. Ram Trucks, nothing works harder than a Ram. Castrol, more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. US Reel, when performance means everything. And Radio World, ask the experts at radioworld.ca.